So this is how you tell if your engine is running right, if you have a good tune on it. Whether it's carbureted or fuel injected, it don't matter. Check the spark plugs. A lot of guys that do the tuning, they don't pull the spark plugs out, especially on the newer vehicles, on the fuel injection. This is a spark plug out of a 350 small block Chevy. It's got a carburetor on it, a Edelbrock 1406. This ground strap tells you whether your timing is on or not, if it's on or off. What you want is for the ground strap to be clean, and then as soon as you get to the threads, for it to turn dark black like that, a little sooty, a little bit of carbon. That's what you want. You want this ring around here to look like that. Timing's really good on this engine. And then you want your center porcelain, you want it to be clean on top, and then towards the very bottom, a little dark brown or black. You want a little carbon at the very bottom. And this one is running lean because it's completely white all the way down. So this is a bit lean. Like I was saying, you see the electrode right here, the ground strap, nice and clean. Then just about where you get to this part right here, the steel part that goes all the way around, it gets dark. It's got some carbon buildup. That's what you want. If this around here is clean, that means you have too much timing. If all around here is clean, it means you got too much timing. And then your ground strap will start melting right here. And if you have too little timing and you need to add more, then the strap will be black, higher and higher and higher. It'll travel up. The more timing you need, it'll travel upward. And then of course, like I said, the porcelain part inside, that's your fuel mixture, your carburetor or your injector size and all that, depending on what you got. This one looks a little too clean, and I've been beating on this engine. Thankfully, nothing's blown up. Looks a bit lean because I could see white all the way inside there. I'm supposed to see a little more black at the very bottom. We'll see a little black ring all the way around this. And I'm seeing very light black carbon buildup. So yeah, just keep an eye on your plugs. The plugs say it all. Whether your engine's running right or not, always check them so you don't blow your engine up. So that's how you tell if your engine's running right. And you could just tune by this. You could tune by just looking at the plugs. You go in, mess around with it, check the plugs, clean them off, check again. It's going to take you a while. If you're tuning a carburetor, I recommend you use a vacuum gauge. I have a video on that, how to tune with the vacuum gauge. And I set it up as best as I could with the vacuum gauge, just with whatever parts are in it right now. and it's running a bit lean, like I said. So now I'm gonna have to start messing around with jet sizes and needles and stuff like that. Springs maybe. The springs seem to work pretty good though. Probably just the needle size, I'm guessing. I'll show you guys on another video how to tune the Edelbrock carburetor with the needles and jets. Everyone's got their own opinions on how to tune and all that. That's just how I do it. I'm gonna show you guys what I do and what works for me. I don't know everything there is to know about carburetors and even fuel injection, but I do know a little something. And there's some guys out there that claim they know everything in the world, and yet they ask someone else for help. This looks pretty good for a old school engine with the distributor and the carburetor. On newer engines where the timing and the computer advances the timing and all that, it would be a little cleaner. Be a little cleaner around here. So this outside right here, all the way around, and also inside would be a little cleaner just because the timing gets messed around with by the computer. But on an old school engine, this is what it should look like. It looks pretty good as far as the timing.